Lonely Attack on the Different World, Web Novel, Chapter 101. Very nice. No idea what exactly, but I'm sure it is. Day 39, Night, White Weirdo Inn. Returning to the town, we run through the tailors before the stores close for the day. Since Armored Prez-san now has flesh, it would be cruel to leave her with nothing but armor. She is also a girl, after all, so she probably has an interest in dresses and stuff. Armored Prez-san seems to tend to act reserved, so she keeps looking at this and that, comparing clothes and deliberating on her choice. But since she seems to have fun, I make her buy one thing after another. She is trying to hold back, but I show no mercy and make her buy. That is because it is a feast for my eyes. Her appearance had something so divine about it that a good look at her could make one want to drop to one's knees in a sort of religious fervor. However, art is something meant to be seen and appreciated. That is the truth. We went through many stores, but sadly, none had anything lewd. Very disappointing. Well, even if they had something, it probably would have only meant more high school boy-like troubles for me, but it is still disappointing. Armored Prez-san is happily carrying a mountain of clothes as we walk through the street. Can she even see ahead of her? I tried to offer her to put them into item bag, or at least carry half of them, but she refused, energetically shaking her head. She enjoyed the shopping, so she might enjoy carrying so much stuff after that. I mean, she looks so delighted. She had no chance to do this until now, so I want her to have a lot of fun and pleasant things from now on. In other words, there is no problem with buying her a bunch of stuff. After going through the clothes stores of the town, we finally got back to the inn. The name seems to remain unchanged. We're home. Sweeping the cave in the forest took a while. I neglected it for quite a bit, so I had to get it cleaned. It's nice and sparkly now, so that's a relief. Kind of. For some reason, I'm greeted by 20 flat gazes. The mood seems kind of weird. The strangely tenacious flat gazes. Okay, fried rice time. Finally, the moment has come. Fried rice invoked. Here cometh the fried rice's decree. Fried rice flat gaze interception plan.
Welcome back. Is that so? A relief, huh?
Sounds about right. Haruka-kun, you look very relieved. Yeah, I got everything cleaned.
Spending the night there, cleaning, must have been tough, huh? And you came back on the night of the next day. You must have worked very hard until very late. And this, and that, and so on and so forth.
I hurriedly shake the iron pan. Fire magic should be enough for cooking. I had plenty of tools and tons of rice. Only eggs are somewhat a valuable rarity here. As I thought, long-grain rice works best for fried rice, but the luckiest thing is that this world also has sesame oil. That decided it. Having no white pepper, I had to settle for black pepper, but it still should be delicious. If I had nori, I would have gone for fried rice with nori, but there's nothing I can do about that. Shaking 6 huge frying pans, I also prepare soup in a stock pot. Meanwhile, the meat is deep-fried in the oil. My preparations are perfect. The fried rice set special is about to descend into this world. Pouring some soy sauce into a cauldron and letting it burn there for a bit spreads the smell of fried soy sauce through the dining hall. The girls that were mumbling something immediately went silent, fixing their gazes on the rice dancing through the air as I stirred it over the fire. Fried rice is ready. Take your plate and come for it. There's also deep-fried meat of some unknown bird. It even comes with a soup. It's a fried rice set meal. Well, once again with mushrooms, though. The students form a line, carrying plates in their hands. As soon as I pile up a whole plate of fried rice, they beam with smiles. The girls got back to their seats with chatter and giggles, and immediately began stuffing their mouths with food. The idiots brought a giant platter from somewhere, so I first clubbed them with a ladle. When I piled up a large serving of fried rice with extra deep-fried meat, they rushed back to their table with the platter, but unable to wait until they reached it, they began munching on the meat as they ran. As expected, fried rice with meat is super popular with the boys. Since it seems everyone got their share, I beckon Armored Prez-san and hand her a plate with fried rice as well. She might not need food, but if she can eat it, it would be a waste to not enjoy delicious stuff. If she can taste, then that is a blessing in of itself. So I gave her an extra large serving. Okay, finally, fried rice set in a different world.
So good!
It seems they liked it. Actually, there are a lot of complaints one could make for ingredients and flavoring, but everyone is too nostalgic for that. Only a bit over 1 month has passed, but they are already missing it. It's not about this world or that world. They are missing the ordinary everyday life. I also miss bookstores, but I don't feel like I will ever find them here. Should I try summoning after all? Armored Prez-san seems to have trouble eating in the armor, so she went to change. As expected, getting food through a face guard is a bit difficult. Simply removing the helmet would have solved the problem, but she probably wants to try on the new clothes as soon as possible. In short, she couldn't wait anymore. After buying so many clothes that she couldn't hold on to them all anymore, she now can't hold herself back from wearing them. I guess I will have to tribute more stuff to her when we get back out into the town again. While everyone was making a ruckus, munching on their food, armorless Armored Prez-san returned to the dining hall after finally changing her clothes. Although she was now wearing pretty normal clothes for a resident of this town, the room completely froze, as one would expect. No one cared about the food anymore. It's fried rice, you know, it's delicious. Although her attire was an utterly mundane combination of a simple tunic-like top and loose pants, on her it looks incredibly stylish. The clothes were as everyday and mediocre as they get, but with her incredible figure she appeared like a fashion model in them. If I were to set up an online store with her as a model, I'm sure I'd be able to sell literally everything. Anything she wears instantly becomes the most fashionable thing possible. Since even plain and simplistic clothes appear like some kind of stylish casual attire, her power as a model is too high. The loose tunic swayed, going in parallel to the body line, emphasizing her figure. Even loose pants, which would usually be unfashionable, look smart and even sexy thanks to the marvelous length of her legs. That's just unfair, and her face is even more amazing. The poster girl that got her first look from up close even forgot how to breathe. Rescued by the other girls, she is now taking deep breaths, but still cannot fully take her eyes off of her. The beauty went beyond tempting, straight into lethal territory. The boys froze along with the atmosphere in the room. But who cares about them? It's not